Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etiquette back for another live stream. If you're new here or if you're here, put your name and where you're from in the comments down below. My name is Eric, and every Sunday at this time, 1 p.m. GMT, we talk about teaching. So if you have any questions, if you'd like to share experiences, please put it down there. My voice is much better. My hair still sucks. But yeah. What else? Oh, my voice is better. And last week, I think I forgot to switch on the microphone. You guys have to tell me if my sound sucks so I can change it. But yeah, so the sound should be working fine. Yeah, guys, another week. You might notice that I look a lot better than I usually do. Well, I feel a lot better. It's because for the first time in a long time, let me just switch this a little bit. For the first time in a long time, I didn't go out on a Saturday night, so I slept late on Sunday. I was busy during the day. It's right now I'm in South Korea and it's spring, so the cherry blossoms, the sakura, are blooming. So it's a great time to be outside. So I went on a small road trip to go and see some of the flowers. I might do that next week again, but yeah, it's just I feel much better than I usually do. I think I should stop going out. What do you guys think? So Nguyen, good evening, everyone. What a nice way to say it. Hi, Shaban. Hi, teacher. Happy Ramadan. Happy Ramadan, everyone who's celebrating. Hope you're enjoying it. I think it's a great time for us to think a bit more on our spiritual side, right, or religious side, to think of our place in the universe, and if we believe in a higher power, in a god, that we can reflect on our lives, and if we're doing good and living by whatever way we deem good, or being a positive influence on the world, I think. So if you're Christian, or if you're celebrating Ramadan right now, whatever it is, think a bit about your life. I think it's a nice time. I like that. Okay, Siobhan, unfortunately for today, I don't have any questions because I'm hungry. Your question could be, Eric, what should I eat? I have no idea. I eat so randomly, but get something to eat. It's important to stay well fed. Hope you're well, Eric. Thank you, Sin. Yeah, I'm doing well. I don't have a problem of not being fed. I always eat too much, so I'm doing okay. Sunil, hi. Luza Ang, buenos dias. Your sound is good, very clear. Thank you so much, Luza Ang. Yes, I've got the mic on, so because with settings you always have to switch it on, and it's difficult to notice sometime, but I listen to Mike so much, so I can always hear the difference. Happy Ramadan from Morocco. Thank you, Slimani. Oh, Robin, you're here. Hi, Robin. How you doing? Good evening, sir. Nice to see you. It's good to see you too, Robin. How are you doing? Jakub, hi, I hope you're good. Oh, by the way, Robin, I want in a couple of minutes I'll share a video that I'm going to make, and I would like your opinion on it, and everyone else's, of course, too. Mr. Nino, hello, teacher. Happy Ramadan. Arturo, how are you doing? Good to see you. James, hello from Suwon. I hope you're enjoying the spring. I've seen so many photos of people enjoying the cherry blossoms on. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Just talking about the cherry blossoms made me sneeze. I hope you went somewhere nice. I'm sure in Suwon there are some good places to go to. Oh, wait, what was your question, Jakub? I just saw you said you are good, and then something pre-intermediate students. Yeah, I think pre-intermediate is good. That's actually where students can make the most. They can grow the most, and you can recognize how quickly they can improve their English, because maybe they know a little bit, so you don't have to go over the basics, but you can teach them interesting things, and they enjoy it. So you can definitely see how quickly they improve. Renee, it's been a while. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Haven't seen you in ages, Renee. We miss you. So, how are you doing? Rasha, hello. Eric, hi. Munzir from Sundan. My first time here. Welcome. Guys, please tell me where you're from. If you've got any questions, if you want to talk about teaching, please let me know. I'll be happy to talk about it. Bojo, hi, sir. Hello, Zakia. For Priyana, what should you do to improve their speaking skill? Challenge them, get them to talk about topics they enjoy, and make it practical. Make it practical for them. So anything that they can practice with each other, and they can. So how can they improve their speaking skill? By speaking, by practicing with one another, by using topics that they find interesting, and then also making sure that it's things that they can find useful and practical. If they leave your class, it should be something that they can be like, oh well, I can use it outside of class. I can tell my parents about it. Something interesting. Always do that. Masume, hello. I like the heart eyes. Ingad, I'm good. Thank you. I had a lovely day going to look at some flowers. I posted some photos on my Instagram. Oh, I should link my Instagram down below. Does this look kind of weird because of the stripes? It moves around, so I'll take it off. Whoa. There we go. Get out the guns. Arturu, bless you too, Arturu. It's so good to see you. Amina, hi from Bangladesh. Your channel and kind has helped me a lot. Oh, thank you so much. I've got such good ideas of things still to make, but I think the past couple of weeks I've been very stressed and so busy trying to do everything. But now slowly but surely I'm taking control and getting things done. So hopefully I can make new videos soon. The video I'm working on now, I've got a few videos I'm working on how to two memory videos. What are those again? Memory techniques, how to improve your memory. That's a fun one that you can use with your students, and also how to give good instructions as a teacher to help students also improve their memory, I think it was. And then right now I'm working on something very interesting. ChatGPT, 50 ways how ChatGPT can help teachers save time. And I think it's going to be a killer video because I've researched I've researched a lot, and I'll be showing you guys how to use it to help your classes too. I think you're going to enjoy it. Because it's definitely a game changer. Kuldeep, good evening, teacher. Happy Navrata and Navratra. Okay, I don't know what Navrata is. I know it was Holly a week or 2 weeks ago. Rasha, I miss your program so much because I'm so busy, but now I'm free. Good. I feel the same way, Rasha. We have these periods in our lives when we've got things we have to take care of. We get very busy, but and then we take care of business, and then we've got other periods where we've got more time on our hands, and we can take on a bit more. So I feel like I'm kind of in between that too. But now that you're free, make the best out of it and enjoy. Bless you. Thank you so much. James, the blossoms are on the trees, but also on to sneeze. I have a cold. James, I had a cold last week. Please take care. Lots of liquids. Get the medicine. I actually go to a few different pharmacists in Korea because I feel like, so I went to a few pharmacists and they would give me medicine, and I tried it out and I'm like, it's just not working. I still have a horrible cough. And then there's this old man. He's down the street from me, and I go to him, and he gives me, I don't know what he gives me, but it's very strong, and it made me 3 days in a row. I took a nap, and I never take naps, so I took a nap 3 days in a row, and the medicine just put me out, whatever it was, and made me so drowsy. So get the right medicine and get well soon. I think with the thing is with colds, it does it's a bit naggy sometimes where you still have a cough. So hopefully you recover quickly, James. Arthur, my first time also. Hi from Indonesia. Apa kabar? Good to see you. Always welcome. I was in Indonesia 2 months ago now. Yeah, I was in Indonesia 2 months ago. Had a really nice time. I was mostly in Bali and also in Jakarta for a weekend. I wish I could see more. Renee, I'm doing well. I hope you are. I'm doing well, except my hair. I've got this, this crow's peak. My hair just doesn't want to, it doesn't want to work with me today. Musanino, Mozambique, excellent. We had some other viewers from Mozambique too. Beautiful country. I've got some friends who went there. I haven't been to Mozambique. I would love to go. It's a very good time to go. Restanti, glad finally to meet you. Hi, welcome. Andrew, it's a cute. Glad to see you. I love it. That never gets old. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. I want to speak like a native, but how? Well, I've got another. So it's just practicing and improving. I think the easiest way is to find a tutor to help you. I've got a second channel. I think I put it in the comments below, but it's called the Best English Learning Channel. And I've got a lot of videos I'm working on, especially how to improve your English. Now, I've also got some friends helping me. So I'm going to share this native English. Here we go. I've got a video here called Speak English Like a Native Speaker. I'll quickly share that with you. This is from the second channel. I hope to get some more videos out on that soon. I'll quickly post this in the comments below. Yeah, guys, how are you doing? My Instagram, it's just Itacude1, I think. Itacude1. So just search for Itacude1. It's in there. And I usually just post pictures of me outside. A lot of people ask me, Eric, why don't you share teaching things on Instagram? And I'm like, no, it's just a personal account where I show myself looking at flowers. That's what I do. Jacqueline, hi from Peru. Job Angelo, good evening from the Philippines. Angelo, I'm thinking about going to the Philippines again. I haven't been there in a long time. I really enjoy visiting. My plan originally was to go to Europe, but it's kind of difficult to go up there right now, and also it's very expensive to go there. So I'm still considering what to do in a couple of months, but the Philippines is on the short list. Are you from Manila or from Cebu, from the north or the south? Tatia, I hope you're fine. Now that you're here, Tatia, I'm perfect. Thank you so much for coming. Bojo from Algeria. From Uzbekistan, how to attract pre-intermediate students. They are often bored. Sorry, that was a long silence. Okay, so how to keep students engaged. I've made many videos on how to keep students engaged. Pre-intermediate. So I think what you're going to have to do is you want to keep them busy. Now, I don't mean just giving them a worksheet to do, or giving them like some activity to do. I think you're going to have to move in between the things. So you're going to want to plan your lesson with with shorter activities, quick transitions in between to keep them engaged, right? So with younger students, you're going to have a fun activity. You're going to break it down, use the book, get the students to. So when you use the book, constantly ask your students questions from the book. If there are parts that they have to read, give them opportunities to read, and then transition quickly to another place where they can practice what they're doing from the book. And like I said before, also make it practical. Whatever they're doing with the book, I always think when I start teaching a unit, I think, what questions from this unit is something that my students will often use, or will be useful to my students, or interesting to my students. So you're going to find those questions that are really good, like something simple. So let's say you're teaching the past tense. What past tense questions will it be? Oh, what did you do yesterday? Or what did you do last vacation? So make sure that you give them the opportunity to practice whatever questions those would be. So if they're practicing countables or uncountables, you're going to let them practice someone going shopping and asking, oh, do you have any milk? Yes, I have some milk. Or no, I don't have any milk. So you want them to practice these skills that will be useful to them. And I think that also being said. So like I said, transition quickly between different activities. Engage your students by asking them questions. Let them present, and not stand up and present in front of class, but give them opportunities to do dialogues or to answer in front of the other students. I think is very important. What's going on there? Something outside of my door. Well, that sounded like a horror movie. No, it just sounded like something bouncing around. Don't be scared for my part. Um, Fatoma, a session of how to teach reading for younger learners, please. Yeah, I always talk about this. I need to work on videos for younger learners. That is a priority for me. But first, I've got some other things to do. That might only come out in a couple of months, but yeah, I've got a few videos I need to do before I get to that series for younger learners, and it sucks because I know a lot of people ask for it, but yeah, there's a hierarchy of video topics that I need to put out first before I can get to these ones that want to put a lot of effort into. And so I have put out videos on teaching reading, but specifically for younger learners. I haven't made that yet. I know I want to make something, on teaching phonics and helping students, younger learners read. I do want to make those videos, but reading for younger learners, yeah, you're going to have to use a lot of flashcards. You're going to want to make it interesting for them. Reading is so important in learning anything that you've got to do that. Hello, I want to speak English with you, teacher. Hi, Tommy. Yeah, it'll be nice to speak with you. Well, it's only one way now from me, but yeah, definitely get some practice. If you don't get practice with me, find another teacher, and there are many great teachers out there to practice with. Irving, good morning here. I'm from Mexico. I really appreciate your videos, and please, can you help me with some advice? How can I teach? Oh, this is the exact question I had. Okay, reading. So I mean, if you've taught phonics, you understand that you're going to get them to read the parts of the words first, and then they're going to put it together. Then they're going to read sentences. But with first graders, they should already know how to read. They should already know, most of the sight words. The important words to read. What I would do with first graders is start very slow, have lots of flashcards for them to practice with. Use these flashcards, use them in games. There are so many games that you can play with flashcards. Also use chants with these words too, where they can practice movements or saying the words out loud. The games that you can use with flashcards, I think I did make I made a video on using flashcard activities. So yeah, use flashcards, let them read it, practice it, and then start using those in sentences. And most of the books that you get these days, they will give you the words, they will put it into sentences, they've got songs to use, they've got lots of worksheets with the words. And I would say that's the easiest bet. Get them to slowly learn these words and then slowly transition into also reading them in sentences, and then you're going to challenge your students too. Also, if they do get tired of the book or whatever they're using, perhaps try and make sure that they read storybooks. So maybe if you've got a book to read, maybe they all sit down and you read it together, where you sometimes ask the students to read certain words, to go through it with them, and like a story hour. I think that's also not a story hour, but maybe like 10 minutes of story time. Just one idea. Hi there, and Nancy, good morning from Argentina. I always watch your videos. Thank you so much. So BM. Hi, Eric. I'm very hungry. Left 1 hour. We will have breakfast. It's Ramadan in my country, and because I'm Muslim, I'm fasting. That's so good. Like to come and have a big meal together and see. Yeah, I would love to. I did a video on Ramadan last year with Hala. It was a great video. I learned a lot, and I've got a lot of respect for my Muslim viewers. That well, not just respect. I understand that it's part of what you have to do, but still, it's something that's important. So I really do have a lot of respect and admiration for going through that, but I think it's such a valuable time to grow. So BM, I'm very proud of you, and I'm sure that you'll grow a lot and that you'll learn that this is an important time. Just 1 hour left. Get there, eat well. I'm sure it'll be worth it. Have a lot of tasty dates. Muslingisi. Muslingisi, I think I said it right. From South Africa. Hi, Medletsi. Mglisi. Mlungisi. Okay, I think I said it right. From South Africa. I've watched too many of your videos. You're very informative. I have an upcoming interview this coming Wednesday. It's First English Training School. Very interesting. Well, good luck. I'm sure you'll do well. What I always tell people before they go for interviews, I think you want to show that you're a sociable person, that you're easy to get along with, that students will like you, that you'll use fun activities. So, yeah, just smile broadly, be engaging with them, speak clearly, and yeah, it's not just about what you know. It's about how you present it to people, because as teachers, we're basically facilitators to the knowledge. So we just help the learners learn it. So if you're just going to be friendly, you're going to be helpful, you're going to, when they ask you about your teaching style, you're going to make it about the learners and help them be the best possible learners, and do it in a social way, I'm sure you'll be fine. So if I know you didn't ask for any advice, but that's something I will say is, yeah, make it about the learners, smile, be friendly, because when you hire someone, the worst thing that you can do is hire a teacher that is not a team player, that is unsocial, not very social, and it's difficult to work with. So I think that's the most important thing. So being a teacher goes beyond just sharing knowledge and being the best teacher, is also being part of something bigger. And it's difficult for many people to think. I remember when I first went into, I think, one of my schools, I was just, okay, it's about the knowledge, it's about teaching the students, it's being strict, it's teaching them these things. And then you kind of realize that you're just a small part in a big machine, and it's better if you work with everyone. So I think that's why that's an important part of teaching. Amina, some of my students are very ill-mannered as they are teenagers. They disrespect me as well as the teachers. I don't know how to civilize them. Well, first of all, write down those rules. When they get into class, tell them, this is what I expect you to do in my class. This is how we're going to do it. And if you don't follow the rules, these are the consequences. I'm going to warn you, and then you're going to be punished. But remember to tell them that they are teenagers. They don't know better, and a lot of adults, a lot of teachers go into this thinking, they are teenagers. They're supposed to be able to, be disciplined already and be well behaved and respectful. No, a lot of these kids don't know how to act. They still don't. Their brains haven't developed fully yet. Their social skills definitely haven't developed fully yet. So no, it's still up to us to basically help them understand how the world works and how things should work. So yeah, as soon as you get in there, tell them the rules, tell them this is what's going to happen, but also tell them, listen, this is a time for you to learn. This is a time for us to work together. So I am not your enemy, but there are rules in this class, and it's up to me to enforce those. It's only, 30 minutes now? Sorry, my voice is going. Yeah, so yeah, have the rules, and then also create some rapport with the students. So you're going to want to work on them one-on-one, with them one-on-one, get to know them. You're going to call them out if they misbehave. But yeah, it's up to you to build that environment of discipline inside your classroom. There's something else I wanted to say. With teenagers, it's much different than young kids. I think young learners, you can bribe them, or you can tell, like, I read this fun thing where you write game on the board, and if they get too loud, you erase one of the letters, and then as soon as the whole game is erased, then there is no game. But that is just a warning. And if kids don't believe you anyway, they'll be loud, and the whole game will be erased, and then they'll just be loud because there's no deterrent. But with teenagers, it's really about the relationships and them understanding what's going on. And you want to be brave enough to call them out. A lot of these teenagers, you want to see what kind of people they are, because sometimes you'll have students that they are just class clowns. They just want the attention. And then once you put the attention on them, you call them out and you're like, why are you doing this? And they're like, oh, no, ma'am, I'm not doing anything. Or no, sir. Then they don't like to be in that spotlight. Whereas you might find other students that they just want to be in the spotlight. And in that case, if they want to argue with you in front of class, if they do want that that if what is the word I'm looking for? Anyway, if that conflict, if they do want that conflict with you, then you want to de-escalate. You want to tell them, let's talk about this after class. We're not going to do it right now. What's important right now is working and getting through this work. And that being said, too, make sure that your classes are well planned. I think the problem is a lot of teachers, I'm not going to blame teachers for students misbehaving or classes being bad, but I think from what I've seen is a lot of teachers that struggle with classroom management also don't have really well thought out classes that are engaging, fun, and span the entire length of the class. So I think the other important thing is having important work for them to do and them to understand exactly how to do it. So yeah, it's about building relationships, building rapport. It's about setting boundaries. It's about also having engaging classes that are worthwhile to the students. All these things entwine, but it also comes down to you being able to be in control of that class and to facilitate all of that. So yeah, that's something I want to say. I don't know if it's going to help. I always think I should make a video on explaining these thoughts that I have in a better way. My goal is next year to make the classroom management series where I'll write a book, and I want to create a video series on classroom management situations and how we should handle it. So that's something I'm thinking about. Yin, hello. Janita, hello from Manipur. Your teaching tips and wonders. I'm so happy to hear that, Janita. From Vietnam, Tandar, hello. Kabita. It's not safe. I've been there many times, BM. No one's ever beaten me in the Philippines. I've been very safe. But thank you for your concern. From Algeria, it's clear. Thank you so much. Are you fasting? No, I'm not. I'm not Muslim, so I'm not fasting. Although I think I should take some time off to reflect on my spirituality. I do appreciate that part, and I can also stand to lose. Not to eat constantly, so maybe I should think about fasting. Maybe not for religious reasons, but just because I should do something like that. I want to know the teaching literature. Yeah, that's a long question. Noor, I don't think I can go through that one right now. The way of teaching literature. Yeah, I think there are many ways to teach it. It's basically go through it with your students, make sure they understand the vocabulary, they understand the meaning, and also if they can use whatever information they have to create something else. So if they can write about it, they can create speeches, they can use the information for that to explain it to someone else. So I think that's very busy. My dad's here. Hi guys, sorry late. I'm busy shooting a video. No problem, Dad. I also need to shoot a video, this ChatGPT video. I'll do it tomorrow morning instead of going to the gym. The things I do. By the way, guys, you might have noticed I did not put out a video this week. In 3 years, it's the first time in 3 years I have not released a video, and I feel absolutely horrible about it. I can see it in the analytics too, that the weekly views went down because I didn't post anything. So yeah, now I'm working on videos to try and get ahead. There are some series that I need to shoot, but like I said, just a lot of social things I've been doing. I've had classes that I had to do, and yeah, so I apologize, and I'll bring out a new video next week and every week after that, because I've got a few planned up for then. Murari, it's Murari from Nepal. Hi. What's your channel? Is it better? Is my dad's channel better? You can check it out, but it's about Christianity. So maybe it's about religion. Wow, I'm so red in my eyes. So I'm not sure if you'll like it, BM, but you're welcome to go check out my dad's channel. No matters where you go, and most people are very friendly and welcoming. I agree, James. Masume, what should we do when students don't do their homework? Well, there should be some kind of punishment, whatever punishment it might be. It's letter home to their parents. Maybe they've got to sit in class and write out their homework. Maybe, there should be some kind of punishment. But the best punishment there is them feeling like they failed you. When students don't fear you and they don't fear failing you, they don't care about homework, because then it's like, oh yeah, the teacher is going to scold me, I don't care. But if they feel like they are a failure because you're going to dislike them, or they want to be in your eyes, they should fear not doing homework. So I think that's very important, to kind of set yourself up for whenever a student, when they don't do homework. Let's say a student doesn't do homework, you want to make an example out of them in class. You're not going to get angry at them. You're going to get disappointed in them. You're going to say, Johnny, you know what? I do my best in this class to help you, but this homework is too important. So you want to have that talk with them, and then after that, you're going to want to get serious if it constantly happens. And if it's a big group, listen, you've got to make examples out of them. You've got to make them understand that not doing their homework is a no-no, and you've got to set standards for that. Very important. Hi, Sajina. Any critical thinking questions for young learners from a grammar portion? Ooh, that's a tough question. I have made a video. What is it? Critical thinking skills. I don't think there are some questions that I've got here, but some tips. How to teach critical thinking tips. Yes, here we go. Let's see if I can find this one. I've actually got 2 videos on critical thinking. This is one that I think I cut it from a live stream I did a couple of years ago, where I gave tips on critical thinking, but check it out. There should be some ideas in there. Our problem is pronunciation as native speakers. Yeah, I think it's pronunciation, but I mean, find someone to model and then improve your pronunciation accordingly. I think it's very important. So yeah, pronunciation is find someone to model, and also if you have a teacher that can show you the mistakes that you're making and helping you with that pronunciation, and then it's up to you to practice. Mahmood, hi from Bangladesh. If they won't do their homework, that's badly true. The good old days. I would like to ask some of the activities for active learning. I'm sure I did some activities. Actually, I've got a video now where I've made a compilation of 100 classroom activities. I'm sure a lot of them are active learning too. I'll put them out. I've got a lot. I'd like to know if you've made a TBL. Let's see, TBL. I can look it up. Did I? Group-based games. I'm sure most of the games that I give are group-based. So team-based learning. It's funny. I think most of the videos I've made have been with some form of team-based learning. But Carolina, I don't think I've made a specific video on group games. Most of the activities I share are team-based. But I'll think about it. Maybe there are some better activities that I can recommend, because we all know I love making activity videos because they are the easiest to make. So I make a lot of activity in videos because it's like, oh, you just do this activity. So I do like those. So I'll take a look. But most of the activities I share can be used in groups, I believe. Irving, thank you, Mr. Eric. Yeah, by the way, Carolina, I understand what you mean with team-based learning. It's specifically for them to learn in groups. And I'm sure some of my of the videos I made are like that, but I'll look into it a little bit. Thank you for reminding me. Hello, I'm a teacher, pre-K teacher, and I want an idea to how to get students to listen when it's time to clean up my classroom. You have to use the cleanup song. I've heard this used by teachers a lot, where someone said that in their classes they've got this cleanup song, clean, clean, clean. I don't know what it is, but there's a cleanup song. Look it up. I'll look it up too, because someone told me the teacher at the end of class they sing this cleanup song. Everybody sings and they start cleaning up, and it's a fun activity to do. And then they suggested that parents sing it at home, and one of the moms sang the song at home, and the child started cleaning up their toys and things. So find the cleanup song. I'm going to look it up now. Clean up song. Let's see. Clean up song. The cleanup song by Barney. I want to watch this. Let's listen a little bit. Wait, it's an hour long. Okay, no, this is just a compilation of it. Barney. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Yeah, just look it up. Use that. Should definitely do something like that. Hope you had a great week. Hi, Liesel. I'm doing well. Did I have a great week? Um, Monday. So I had a tough weekend. Last weekend, it was my birthday, so stayed out late. Traveled around a lot on Sunday. Did the live stream, and you all saw me with my voice, and I was sick, and I felt so bad. And then Monday, a friend of mine had to take his car into to the mechanic, so I had to go with him because he doesn't speak any Korean, and I can speak some Korean, so it's better than no Korean. So I went in with him early in the morning. Couldn't go to the gym, obviously. And then the next day, I went to the gym, did my aerobics. Really enjoying my aerobics, by the way. But I haven't been able to do as much weight training, just aerobics, which is okay because I'm getting the cardio, but still eating way too much. And then at night, it was my friend's birthday, so I had to go out with him till late again. So I was exhausted the whole time. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I went to Friday. Did I go to the gym? No, I didn't go to the gym on Friday. Did I? Yes, I did. I did. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, went to the gym, did my aerobics. Yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I can't remember. Yesterday was a day that existed and I did something. And then today I hung out with my friend and we went to see flowers. So, yeah, another week done. I think it was kind of success. Oh, yesterday was the first day in ages that I could go and sit and work. That's why I don't remember it. I've been dying to get to a cafe just to sit and work on content for you guys. And I finally got to go to, I usually go to the study room where I sit alone in this white room and I just do work. If I shot video, I would be editing or I would be writing scripts. And oh, let me share. I'm so happy. So, by the way, I bought myself a new mouse because this old mouse, they call it audiophobia. Audio. There's like a thing about if you hear noises, it's distracting. Now, this mouse, every time you click, it's like you hear this click. So I was like, I can't live like this. I need to get a new mouse. So yesterday, I went onto Coupang, is where you order things online, and I found this mouse, and it's like $5, but it's the best mouse ever. It doesn't have any unnecessary buttons, and I don't want to press anywhere where I put something off. It's got a silent button. I'm so happy. That's like the best thing ever. Getting a silent mouse. Cure, hi. It's my dad. Advanced Bible stuff, all things biblical. Hoods, your videos have helped me. Thank you so much, Hoods. Yeah, I hope I can make some more. I think you guys are going to like this GPT video. I'm going to shoot it tomorrow, hopefully. Hudia, hi. Veronica from Ecuador. Hi from Libya. I believe Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, ABM. Yeah, have a lovely time and a great Ramadan. Learn a lot and grow in your faith. James, the biggest challenge in the classroom control has been teaching kindergarten kids. I'd rather teach high school kids. I found the little kids don't listen to. It's really tough. I was walking yesterday, so in the little village I live in, it's a student town, and I saw some girls walking in front of me with their Lettermans. You know, so they've got these university jackets with their major printed somewhere. My hair's all horrible. And I saw these three young ladies, three students, and they're like early education. And even from while I was studying, I really respect kindy teachers. I respect them a lot because it's so tough. It's a really tough job. I'd much rather teach all the students. I'm fine with elementary. I'm good with middle school. I enjoy high school students too. University students are a breeze, adults are fun, but kindy, oh man, I have so much respect for kindy teachers. And so I was walking behind these girls and I'm like, oh, girls, way to go. We're the same part, but I think you guys are way better at something. Carmen, hi, happy to be here. Good to see you, Carmen. Always lovely. Madupe, hi from Nigeria. First time being here. You're welcome. Martha, so lovely to see you. How are you doing? Joining from Malta today. Oh, so jealous. I really need to make a trip down there. I think you live in one of the most beautiful areas in the world. Wow. So jealous, Martha. Marta. Farod, I have smart students, but they seem like they are bored a bit these days. Is there any solution? Yeah, break things up, have fun activities, challenge them, make it fun. The students need to have fun and whatever you're teaching them this, get them to share their opinions, get them to do role plays, make it fun, make it about them. So whatever you're teaching them, do that, so do something fun like that. Said hi from Algeria, Mrs. Abiola. What is going on with my mouth now? Mrs. Abuela, it's lovely to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I saw some of your videos. You always do fun activities with your students, Mrs. Abiola, or when she posts activities on Instagram. I love seeing them. Hope you're doing well. I've been hanging out with my French friend too these days. Lovely people, very interesting mindsets. Matule from Thailand. Oh, miss Thailand too. Really enjoy it. Where in Thailand are you from? I love going to Phuket. I always go to Phuket. I see some of my friends there that I made from my previous vacation post things on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, I really wish I was there right now. It's always nice to see. Even my dad says, big greetings from Libya. My song is tidy up, pop, pop, we clap. Tidy up, pop. My dad, wish I speak. Thank you so much. I wish I could improve a little bit, but I really appreciate it. I had a tough week too. Okay, let's see. What? That's horrible, Liesel. Put sugar in your gas tank. That's a horrible thing to do. It's horrible. Yeah, it's a mean thing to do, and I can't imagine living in a place where it's not even safe to keep your car outside. Now that I'm in Korea, it's much different. But yeah, that's horrible. Now you've got to put your car somewhere safe each time, and that costs money and time and also just stress thinking about who might have done something like that. So sorry to hear about that, Liesel. It must have been really bad. I hope your car gets fixed. Oh, well, it's clean. She's going again, so it's fixed, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hi, everyone. It's great to hear live English speech. Welcome. It's good to have you. Island hopping, I see, says my dad. Marwa, hello. Tidy up, pop, and I help tidy up. I demand some pop. I like that, James. Gabriella, hi, how are you doing? Good to see you, Gabriella. What is that? Have you been going to the gym? If I look at your profile pic, Mrs. Abiola, thanks a lot. Lebov, hi from Moscow. Well, in Korea they say Moscow. Moscow, in Russia. Privyet. Matela from Nakhon Savan. I'm a Filipino teaching in Thailand. Wow, very interesting. I don't know where Nakhon Sawan is, but it sounds interesting. Wow, in Thailand then. Marwa from Sudan. You didn't ask my question. Rasha, what was your question? I'll go up to see if I can find it. I think I might have. I think I skipped one question, but hello there. I see. Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 second. I miss your program. No. I read that one. I didn't see anything else. Whew. Usually I do skip some, but then I remember what they are. Uh, hmm. No, I didn't see it, Rasha. Just ask me again. Let me see if I can find it because I didn't see your question. Next year I will be teaching Spanish. You guys, too many of you speak Spanish. I'm feeling left out. I need to I need to start taking those classes with Bonnie Esther. She's gonna start hounding me now because most of you speak Spanish. Oh, okay. Okay, Mrs. Abuela, whatever you're going to teach them, I'm sure you're going to do a great job. I'm 100% sure. You could be teaching them a language nobody understands or knows, and I'm pretty sure that they'll be learning a lot and having fun along the way. Lalit, hi from Armenia. Hi, Suhair. Tidy up, tidy, pop, pop, pop. What are the steps to let us work at an international school? Okay, that's your question. It came afterwards. Okay. International school. Well, yeah, they've got different requirements, but I think the main thing is that you need to be a qualified teacher. You need to be qualified within your own country. And then you also need at least 2 years experience teaching in your country before you can apply for international school jobs. I believe that those are the requirements, Rasha. So wherever you're from, make sure that you've got a teacher's license and that you've got some experience, and then you should be good to go. Well, that's the case. I don't know if you can only work if it's only from certain countries. I don't know. I haven't worked at an international school, although I've been tempted to try. The thing is just I'm so comfortable here at university because the workload is okay. I get enough time to work on my videos. So and for me, I should be challenging myself to do more, but I'm just when I get comfortable, I like what I'm doing. Except I do need to move out of this apartment. But every year, need to sell my car, need to get out of this apartment. But every time I just think, nah, next year I'll move, I'll get a new job and I'll move. But every year just repeats. So hopefully you guys will see a new couch in a couple of years. Don't quote me on that. Carolina, a TBL approaches, I mean, task-based. Okay. Task-based. No, I don't think I've done any task-based videos either. Huh. Yeah, Carolina, I thought task-based learning. Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, I thought it's team-based learning. Task-based learning. That's what I thought it was. Anyway, task-based learning. No, I don't think I have made any videos on it. So yeah, I'll definitely look at that a little bit in the future. I've been thinking about it, problem-based learning, it's task-based learning is the same as problem-based learning, right? So PBL. So that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I think a couple of months ago I was playing with the idea of looking up some type of activities to make with it. I think the main thing with task-based approaches or problem-based approaches is to give them something to solve, something to work towards as a group. As a group, no, as individuals too. I think so. They usually, I think most teachers go the environmental route where they're like, okay, well, this problem is happening. How can we solve it? Or maybe base it in school. There's this problem in school, or okay, I'm just focusing on problems, but task-based. Yeah, there should be others too. Let me think about it a little bit, and I definitely need to make a video in the future. But let me think about it and do a little bit of research. Thank you, Carolina, for bringing up 2 ideas, even though you meant one. Adua, hi from Tunisia. Oh, you rewrote it. Marwa, I don't speak much English. Well, you're here and you're practicing, so we're all very proud of you, Marwa. Wagner, hi from Cape Verde. I'm going to be teaching soon. I've got no experience in teaching fields. So what advice do you have for me? I shouldn't start with every time I want to answer. I apologize, everyone, with my filler words, especially you want to. Okay, so first of all, you want to be a teacher. You want to help the students learn something, right? So if you're going to teach English, you're going to want to find the best way to help your students teach. Make sure that you create a syllabus. You understand what you need to teach. You create lesson plans, and then before you start teaching, make sure that you understand exactly what you want to do in your lesson, what you expect from the students, and also have backup activities that you can do in case the activities you do don't work out. From the very start of your lessons, you're also going to want to tell the students, well, this is what I expect in my classroom, this is what they have to do, and this is what you will do in class to help them. So be very clear. Because you're a first-time teacher, I think you need to be very clear on what you expect from your students and what will happen in class. Because the more clear you are, the better they will understand what to do. So I think that's very important. Create the syllabus, create the lesson plans, be clear on what you want to do in the class, have backup activities, and yeah, just communicate with your students. The other thing that I would also warn you not to do, especially I get the feeling that you might be very social and open and talkative, is try not to talk too much because you are nervous. Speak the right amount. So explain what you need to explain, but then put the impetus on your students to also answer and to also work together. Try not to just, because a lot of people, when they think of teachers, they imagine this teacher in front of class, just in teaching or lecturing. So get that out of your mind. You do want to teach them, you do want to help them, but you also want to focus a bit more on the practical aspects, so the skills that they can practice with each other. So you're going to give them problems or questions that they can work with their partners, and then explain it to the class. And you're going to want to ask them questions. You're going to want to get them to read the material. So yeah, the more you can get the students involved, the better. That's the last thing I wanted to say. I hope that helps, Wagner. I'm sure I can write down many ideas. Wait, let me go to Chat GPT and I'll ask it. Chat, you guys don't need me. Chat GPT is here. Okay, I'm going to go in, and because I've been messing around with it for the new video I'm doing. Okay, let's say tips for a new teacher. Anything else I can ask? 10 tips? I'll just make it tips for a new teacher. Okay, let's see. What does ChatGPT tell me? Well, it's still busy making the answer. It's not as fast as I am, so we'll give it some time to do its magic. Until then, I'll continue. Princess, greetings from the Philippines. Venezuelan. Mrs. Abuela from Venezuela, but living in France. Let's see how far is. Okay, it's busy. It's busy. International schools, high standards, master degree in your subject, very difficult. Not all require a master's degree. I think it's just being a qualified teacher. Rasha, happy day for you. Thank you. What's your name? My name is Eric Prince. Good to meet you. I will be starting the staff on one of the city clubs. I know the first thing to do is kind of check the English level and then concentrate on teaching the necessary. Yeah. Get them to share what they do for their jobs. I think it's very important. So once you check their English level, make sure that they can talk about their lives and their jobs. I've said it a million times. We don't get asked by people enough, what do you do? And tell us more. Explain your job, explain the problems that you face, or what victories have you had, what contribution do you make to the world, so get them to talk about their lives. Let me go back to Chat GPT for the question on what tips for a new teacher, although I have made a video for tips for a new teacher. Let me find that quickly. I'll share that with you guys, and you guys can decide who's better, Chat GPT or me, new teacher. Well, I've got for English teachers, but this is just general teacher tips. Where is it? New teacher. Give it to me. Where are you? Somewhere. Let's see. New teacher. I'm going to find it. I like this video because it's one of my older videos, newer videos, older videos. I can't find it. I need to find it at analytics. Where are you? Give me 1 second, guys. This is important. This is me against the computer, and you guys have to decide who wins. Okay, I can't find it right now. Computer's definitely destroying me because I can't even find my video. It's called New Teacher. It's there on the thumbnail. I made it. Come on, where are you? It's missing. I can't find the video. Okay, anyway, let's go back to StreamYard. We'll look at what it says. Tips for new teacher. I'm going to just, sorry. Okay. Congratulations on your new role as a teacher. Here are some tips to help you thrive in your new profession. First, establish a positive classroom environment. Creating a positive classroom environment is crucial to ensure that your students feel comfortable and supported. Make sure to greet your students every day, use positive language, and model respectful behavior. Okay, that's not a bad way. I should have started that way. Plan your lessons thoroughly. Okay, I did say that. Take time to plan your lessons thoroughly and ensure that they are engaging, challenging, and aligned with your students' needs and abilities. Okay, well, that's what I said. I just didn't say it that well. Okay, number 3, develop strong relationships with your students. I think I did talk about rapport sometime. Building strong relationships with your students can make a big difference in their academic and personal growth. Take time to get to know each of your students and show genuine interest in their lives. Damn, this chat GPT is just too smart. 4, communicate with parents. Keep parents informed about their child's progress and involve them in the learning process. This can help build a strong partnership between you, your students, and their families. Be flexible and adaptable as a new... Boring. Stay organized. Sure. Okay. Anyway, seek professional development. Remember that teaching is a challenging but rewarding profession. With hard work, dedication, and a passion for learning, you can make a difference in the lives of your students. I give it 5 out of 10. Boring. I'm still better than ChatGPT, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I have a master's. Maybe I'll apply to international schools. Nice, James. You definitely should. There are a bunch up there. Robbie, I have an interview next week as a cover supervisor. Do you have any tips for potential interview questions? Robbie, I don't think I do. I can't think of any questions right now as a cover supervisor. Yeah, it's just making sure people are on time. If people have the skills to do the job. I think, yeah, I can't think of anything specific right now. So I'll think about it a bit more later. Yes, over 30 years. Yes, you've been there so long, Mrs. Abuela. You've probably gotten citizenship then in France by now. I'm sure you have. Thank you for time spent sharing your wisdom. Thank you, Carolina. I'm just talking, and whatever pops up in my head, I try and share it, and hopefully it no way, James. Chat GPT. I didn't even read the rest of it because it said chat, stay organized, seek professional development. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I win that one. Timor Leste. Hi, teacher. How are you? I'm from Myanmar, listening to your explanation. Thank you. Although my voice is going, so I have to apologize. But thank you so much for joining to help them slowly start expressing them. Yes. Frequently, they will in the future speaking. Very important. I like that. So if you know that they're going to be working with other people, then you can definitely prepare them for it. Beautiful. Luzang, thank you so much for sharing those ideas. I think that it's very useful for us, especially when we work with adults. Robbie, thank you. Mrs. Abuela, Farouks, hello. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go rest my throat. I'll have a new video on ChatGPT. I'm going to work on it. I don't know if it'll come out on Tuesday, but either this Tuesday or maybe next week. We'll see. Okay, everyone, no, it's not going to be Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Everyone, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next week.